Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Lisa Lowrey. I am at the University of Southern Mississippi. I'm also a member of the CITL Tech Alliance. And today I'm going to be doing a tech blitz for you on using GoReact, the app GoReact in your courses. So my screen is shared with you, and you should see that you are looking at one of my Canvas modules or Canvas courses. This is a course from this past spring on single subject design. I'm going to show you two things. First, how I actually use GoReact in this course. And then secondly, I'm going to go to a course I'm currently teaching and set up an assignment for you. Since this course has already expired, it won't let me set up a new assignment just yet. So we'll do those two things, and that'll be the end of my blitz. So GoReact is an app that you have in Canvas. Hopefully your university allows you to access it as well, that you can use for, we've used it for student teacher observations. I definitely use it always for online conferences. So we have a master's program that is completely online. I still think master's students need the experience of presenting data and presenting research. And so in this course, they do a single subject design proposal, and I have them complete that in GoReact because it allows for peer review. It allows for additional documentation to be added. I can actually score in GoReact. I don't when it's open to the entire course, but I'll show you how I use it. So if we go to assignments for my course, no critiques, please, on how many assignments I have. We are going to go down to, hang on, I have to find it. Single subject proposal should be presentation. Hang on just a second. Thought I had myself organized, and here we go. Not the sketch. Presentation. Here we go. So we're going to go to that. You'll see I have the descriptor of the assignment in here. And then I have it where it will load the presentation in a new window. Now, GoReact, when you set up your assignment, I'll show you this. You select an external tool in Canvas, and I select GoReact. So if we press here, you're going to see all my students. I have permission from 2 of them actually to share their presentation. You're not going to watch all presentations, but as you can see, there are all these presentations that include video and documentation. So let's go down to Grace, who has given me permission to share the components of her presentation. So I'm going to click on this, and you're going to see she is going to start talking. So let me show you what's great about that. I don't know if you noticed that it immediately started clicking, because when you have a presentation done in GoReact, students videotape themselves or video themselves, and then they also can upload any sorts of, see the attachments, they can upload any sorts of materials. So they upload the slides of their presentation. I, as an instructor, could actually click ahead before I make a comment to make sure they're not going to cover that later on. I can advance the video, but most importantly, if I open it up to peer reviews, you can see exactly when during the presentation, peers either made a comment. So Mia made this comment 49 seconds into the presentation. And you will see for this particular presentation, they were assigned peer reviews. So you see that their peers actually submitted a copy of a scored rubric. Now, because this is not their final score, this is just what their peers suggested, I'm okay with sharing this with you because this is not actually how they were graded, but they did get to use these to improve their papers. So we did our presentations. They went through all of their slides that were required, and their peers were able to go in and actually comment along the way. As you can see here, if I so chose, I could actually score this here and that would go into Canvas. However, because their peers actually see everything here, I did not want to give access to their peers to their scores. So let's go back. It's going to tell me I didn't grade it, which I know that. And let's take a look at Lindsay's, which is just a little bit different, but I thought would be a good example as well. So Lindsay got creative with hers a little bit. If you notice, she put herself down in the proposal. So the way that this works is a little bit different. But as you can see,
Okay, so my question is,
she pops up in different places on the slide. But as you can see, the peers still were able to perform the same function. I still would be able to score it here if I so chose. I can go back. As you see, these are from last semester. It is going to store them for me. I could code it at any point during this presentation. And if I wanted to put one in as an instructor, I would just click right there. So let's get out of GoReact, and we're going to go back to Kansas, but not back to Kansas, back to Canvas. Hang on. Let me see if it'll let me. Come on. Come on. For some reason, it's being crazy. There we go. Let's just go back. It's not letting me escape for some reason. All right, let's just exit full screen. We'll be able to do this. And we will go back to our Canvas site. And now I'm going to show you how to set up a new assignment. Sorry for the fumble there. Right. The internet is not working well. It's just the way it is. Okay, so in Canvas, I'm going to go to my current class, which I'm teaching this summer. Let me get full screen. I'm going to add an assignment my students won't see, so this is fine. I just want to be able to show you how to add it. So we're going to go to more options to make it bigger. And this is just going to be a demo. I'm going to show you just how easy this is. You would upload your directions here. You would decide how many points were here, what group. I'm going to display as points. The submission type is going to be from an external tool. Now it says I can find that tool. I know GoReact is in mine, and it comes up as one of my preferred tools. So I'm going to select that here. I'm also going to say select load as a new tab. You do not have to do that, but I find personally that it works better that way. So I'm going to say that it's due today. There we go. And then I'm going to save. We're not publishing because all of my students would freak out. But as you can see, I've created a new assignment. Now they can go to load a new window. And when they get there, they're going to be able to either copy it from a template that I've created from a previous activity. I could choose this, or I can say a blank activity. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to say a blank activity. Here's where I choose. We're going to have a standard type of participants, which means they get live feedback and more. If we were going to score them, I would make it private, but we can have closed peer review, but only the feedback is only visible to me and to the actual person who completes the presentation in GoReact. So that's very beneficial. But because I wanted my students to learn from each other, I did open peer review, which is also why I didn't score them in. So here, I could add an attachment if I wanted to, of a rubric or directions or anything like that. I have some options here of what I can do. I could make it a time limited presentation. I could make it where they only have one single attempt. I could make it where peers can only do a live review, or it's a group recording session. I always allow them to have participant slides. And then here's the information on feedback. I can select all of these things, including an AI assistant, FYI, and I can enable guest reviewers. So once everything is set up, I'm going to go with what I have here. You will see now that there are no videos, but students could start submitting at this point. So again, the way they would submit, let's go back. The way they would submit, they would come to the demo. We're going to refresh it. They would come to the demo, they would load the demo in a new area, and now it's going to take them directly. I've set up the assignment. It's going to take them directly to the button that says Start Activity. And at that point, I can start an activity, a recording. I can add my slides because I enabled that. And here's where I can start recording my activity. I find this tool incredibly useful for many different purposes, for presentations, for a teaching demonstration. I've had students do teaching demonstrations where they're demonstrating a strategy, and I can go in and basically coach them on that. But overall, I just find GoReact to be a great tool to use in your Canvas LMS, and I hope you will find uses for it too. Thank you for your time today, and I hope this has been useful for you. Take care.